Okay, so I just had a good old cry about something. Not going to talk about that, but um, I just find it incredible because, I came here to Oregon temporarily just to kind of rebuild and get on my feet again because the cost of living was so prohibitive in California at the time when I got another job and I needed to find another place to live. Through a friend on LinkedIn, I came up here to Oregon. And, not to get all political and stuff, but to get political, like, uh, it's so interesting because, I didn't come here for the politics or anything like that. And honestly, like, I consider myself more of a libertarian, like, libertarian, like, personal liberty and, like, I don't know, power to the people and like less government and stuff like that. Less government regulations because I think a lot of them are honestly there's a lot of corruption involved in both sides of political parties and so on. Anyway, so I've had a bit of a day. Won't go into that now, but I went up to the store. I really don't like cooking anymore, but I needed something. So I went up to the store tonight. It was just before they were closing. There was a cashier there, and she was talking to this couple about, like, I don't know, conspiracy, something or other, conspiracy theory, something or other. And she was like, how did it start? She said something about something or other. I don't remember exactly what thread it exactly was. But then, like, as they were leaving, like this couple looked like a very like 20 something, like hippie, very like, I don't know. That's all I could tell. But they were like agreeing with her and they were like, yeah, no, like totally, yeah. So they left and I was just like, I rarely get into politics with people here because I'm like, yeah, Oregon's just another, blue state, and that's what everyone thinks, right? Like, I don't know. My neighbor's like a Trump hater, and I'm friends with her. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I'm not a Trump hater. I'm not a Trump. What the word is for that, like a fanatic or whatever, like I don't really give a shit, I don't give a shit. But I'm not like a I don't know what the right word is for it, but like I guess I'm kind of neutral. Like I've looked at all the data and I'm like, okay, got it. Like I get it, but I'm not like anyway, whatever. Like my neighbor is super cool. She is super kind, super friendly, super nice. I love her. Like honestly, like I wouldn't, but like, I no, what I meant by that is like I say I love her, but I'm not like, oh, I love you. I'm not like a weirdo like that, but like she's great. She's awesome. But anyway, so this lady in this store was like telling me stuff, and she's like, yeah, my husband's been in the military and blah blah, and like, and she's just like, it left with her saying like, if you're telling me there's a clone of me out there that, like, I don't want to know, just don't tell me, like, just don't tell me. I'm like, Wow. Like, okay, cool. I would want to know. I'm not saying like I think there's a clone out there about me or of me, but I would want to know. Sorry, but anyways. But she was just so interesting. But I've just been so surprised because literally just a couple days ago, I met a guy at the this store that I frequent. They have the best sandwiches in all of anywhere. I don't know, in anywhere. It's called the Sea Gulp, and they have the best sandwiches. Anyway, I saw him there, and he was like looking at my bike, and he was like asking me questions about my bike, and he was just like friendly, you know, blah blah blah, whatever, like, you know. And he was like, yeah, you know, like I want to know where you got your bike and blah blah, and like such an awesome bike and da da da. And like I was just like, okay, well, you know, here's my number, like if you want to, you know, whatever, like let me know, and I'll send you the link for where I bought it and stuff like that. And it's been so interesting because I've run across so many interesting different people recently in my life that like I never used to. You know, I'm just like making friends all over the place. Like this lady at the store, at the grocery store was like, yeah, my name's, honestly, I'm really bad with names. I told her my name, and as I left the store, she said my name back to me, so I'm super bad with names. But anyways, yeah, it was just like, I feel like I'm making friends everywhere I go. It's really cool because for the first time in a long time, like, I don't know, I feel seen by people. I feel like people are like coming up to me, and those couple of examples are not the only examples. Like, people are coming up to me and being like, "Hey, let's connect. Let's work out. Like, let's work out together. Let's, you know, or let's hang out. You know, like my neighbor just this past weekend, I was a little bit under the weather, and I was like, she wanted to hang out, and not my downstairs neighbor, my other neighbor. And she's like, I mean, she wasn't mean about it, but I was saying like, oh, I'm a little under the weather. I don't feel like I can hang out this weekend. And she was like, well, okay, it's your turn to reach out next time. So, you know, let me know. And anyway, I was really nice back to her. I was just like, look, I'm so sorry. I'm a little under the weather. It was honestly my monthly time. And she's like, oh, well, you know, understood, you know, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it's just interesting because like for the longest time, I think I shrunk myself to fit myself into a mold or into a life that I had to, and this was not anything to do with my kids. It was me. Like, I feel like I don't know, like I've just kind of expanded and just kind of like, I don't even know. Like, I feel like I'm attracting stuff. And then I started talking to this guy at the store about digital marketing, and I was like, I gave him my number, and I'm like, you know, yeah, let me know, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, actually our social media person just quit, and da da da. And like, so I don't know what's happening, but I'm definitely, you know, trying to be real positive, and I'm thinking positive vibes and, you know, stuff like that. And it's just the fact that I have no friends is not true. And people like me, God damn it. So there you go.